Hello guys, and welcome back. In the previous video, what we did was we set up our workspace environment by downloading VS Code that we'll be using for our coding, and then the next thing we did was connect live server. We installed the live server extension there by today, so we'll be able to view what we are doing on a browser. And then we also open the folder where all of our coding will go into and items we're going to use. And then we created our first file, which was the index.html file. So we're going to clean all of this now because it doesn't matter. Then I realized that my voice was not loud enough in the previous video, so we are going to I will try to speak up more. I don't know how to shout. So before we continue, we have to understand some basics about HTML. This is not a theory class, it's a completely practical class. So HTML is a markup language, it's not a programming language. It stands for hypertext markup language. So the fact that you can write HTML doesn't make you a programmer, but at least you can code, which is a good thing. Some people have argued that HTML serves are programming languages, but most people have given reasons why they are not. You can't program anything with HTML. When you talk of programming, you talk of Python, JavaScript, and all the rest of them. So it's used to build web pages. HTML, the structure, the skeleton of the web page is HTML. So you think of HTML as the block of a website, of a building that was built from the foundation to the roofing level. Then you think of CSS as the styling, which is like the painting of a build. What the painting is doing on that building to make it look beautiful, that's the CSS. Then JavaScript is the interactivity of the website and the functionality. What all those displays you see on the website done by JavaScript. JavaScript is like you enter a building with the block structure, the painting. Then how do you make it functional, interactive? Maybe you install your AC, have a remote controller for your doors, and you press open and press close and all that stuff. That's what makes the house interactive for you. So but once you know HTML and CSS, you can build a very beautiful website. And in fact, with HTML you can build stuff, but it's limited. So that's just all you need to know about HTML. And like I said, describe the structure of the web page. And HTML has its own syntax, element tags, and all of that. So HTML syntax is the way HTML is written, and it obeys. It's just like HTML formula. You understand? So the formula is the way it is written. If it's not written in HTML syntax, you can't write HTML. Understand? So you can't use var or can't do this the angle bracket and start writing HTML. This is not HTML. That's CSS, and the other one is JavaScript related. So HTML has its own language, its own syntax, its own formula it must obey. And one of the most important one before you start building a web page, a proper web page, not the hello world, is to do the doc type declaration thing. You do that by holding shift and the exclamation mark. So as you can see, there is emmet abbreviation here. Emmet abbreviation is the CS code, is the VS Code feature. And look at what is going to be. Emmet abbreviation is the VS Code feature that automatically helps us complete what we are trying to do automatically. So you don't need to remember everything. There are also some for CSS bootstrap. When you want to type in something, you don't need to remember everything. Once you type in the initials, the VS Code will help you complete it. So this one now is built in, is here, VS Code. I don't think other editors have it. I don't think, maybe they do, but I'm not sure. I've been using VS Code all along. So you click on enter here after the exclamation mark, and you click on this particular one. It shows you MX abbreviation. Click on enter. So now you see we are almost ready to build our first website. Almost there. Let me explain some things here before we get started. Now this is HTML syntax. Everything you do in HTML must go in between the HTML tag. Everything on the HTML page will go in between here. This tells the web browser that this is an HTML document or HTML file, so if you click it as such, it won't put any styling since this is just HTML. So this will be, everything must be wrapped in between. This is the end tag. This forward slash here indicates that it is the end tag. Then this one right here is the beginning. So inside that we have the heading, the head tag. Look at the opening and the ending. The head tag covers all meta information that you might not want to know about, like the device viewport, compatibility, and all the rest. So you don't need to know all that. So it's in the heading part, it covers that, and everything in the heading doesn't display on our website. It doesn't display. Let's try opening with live server. Nothing displays there, but for sure one thing will display in the head tag, and that is really exceptional. It is the document. So now that it is just a document title, look at what is showing here, index.html. This here is should be the ending here. This indicate that this is your country's what do they call it? Okay, I'll remember that and tell you later. It's a country code, the code that tells you that you are in this country. So that one is not necessarily what we need to know though. So let's clean this and rename the title bar. Could call it my first website. When you control save, you can then, let's go to the browser. After going live, you don't necessarily need to right click and open with live server anymore. You don't need to do that. You don't need to right click and open with live server. You just save it and go to the browser. If it's not there, you just reload. If it's not there, you can go back and open with live server. So as you can see, the name has changed here. It is now my first website. That is the title bar. You just change that. So that is what you need to know about the doctor integration. And as you can see, this here is just what we have to do here. After this, everything is wrapped up in an HTML tag. Then the head tag inside the HTML tag covers meta information and title bar. So the title bar here, or the element, shows what is going to display on the title bar on your website. If it is nothing, to show you this. When you change it, to show you this. Let's change it to restaurant website. That's the website, right? No, that's not website. So you control save and you go there. You can see restaurant website. The title bar here has changed. It is something else. So you can undo that by Control or Command Z, how many times a day. I want to click on that. I want to save. So what we have now is our first web page. Then after the head tag, we then have the body tag. This is the start and this is the end. Everything that we do in VS Code will be in the body tag that is in the HTML tag. So the body tag is where we code. It must be in the HTML tag to let the browser know that it is an HTML file. So I think that's all we need to know for now. Then when we come back in the next video, I don't want any video to be long because I'm recording it bit by bit and every time I'm sorry, so we'll be able to understand. You understand? So I don't want to record a video as long as 20-30 minutes. Then when you are stuck somewhere, you won't be able to know how to seek help. So in the next video, I will be showing us how to we're going to do our first website. We're going to write our first code, first line of code. So fasten your seatbelt. This is going to be very exciting, and I'll try as much as possible to be slow and steady because it's a beginner course, and I know some of you are afraid of coding and feel it's not something you can do. It's absolutely something you can do, and it is easy. So now just a little assignment. If you have downloaded VS Code and installed it, and you've installed the live server by the today, I want you to open the folder by yourself and a file. And when you do that, you do the doc type declaration. When you do that, send me a screenshot or a snapshot directly on my DM, directly to my DM, and I'll tell you what you need to do. I'll just call you. Understand? So just to be sure you are also following me, and see you in the next video.